The storm raged, wind howled, trees thrashed. Then a fiery streak across the sky, a deafening boom. Silence. Curiosity piqued. I grabbed my torch, venturing out into the blizzard. Something drew me forward, through the blinding snow. An otherworldly glow pulsed through the swirling white. I had to see. I stumbled upon wreckage, alien and smouldering. Metal, twisted and strange, glowed with an eerie turquoise light. And then a sound, a whimper, soft, pained. I followed the noise to a figure huddled near the mangled metal. Her skin was silver, reflecting the strange glow of the ship. Her eyes, large and violet, held a flicker of fear. She was injured, bleeding a strange luminous fluid. I knew then, looking at this being from the stars, that my life would never be the same. The storm worsened. Leaving her was unthinkable. I carefully lifted her, her body light as a bird. "Don't worry," I whispered, though I doubt she understood. "I'll get you safe." Trudging through the deepening snow, I spotted a cave hidden behind a curtain of ice, a haven. Laying her down gently, I gathered wood, my movements driven by instinct and a strange, unfamiliar protectiveness. The fire crackled, casting flickering shadows on the cave walls. She shivered, her breath shallow, her luminous blood stained the snow beneath us. I cleaned her wound with water from my flask, my touch hesitant at first, then growing more assured. Her skin, cool and smooth, sent a jolt through me. Her eyes met mine, a universe of unspoken questions in their depths. We were strangers, separated by worlds, yet connected by this shared moment of vulnerability. The silence between us was no longer empty. It was filled with the unspoken language of fear and gratitude, of trust and understanding. Days turned into weeks. The storm raged on, blanketing the world in white. We were trapped, yet strangely content in our isolation. I hunted for food, sharing my meager meals with her. She, in turn, shared her stories, using a strange, shimmering device that translated her thoughts into images. I learned of her world, a planet bathed in the light of two suns, of her people who navigated by the stars, and of the accident that brought her to Earth. Her name, she showed me, was Lyra, a melody like the song of a bird. Section 6. The Language of Touch. Lyra healed slowly. The luminous quality of her blood faded, replaced by a soft silver sheen. She grew stronger, her laughter echoing in the cave, music to my ears. We communicated through gestures, through shared smiles and hesitant touches. She taught me her language, a symphony of clicks and whistles, and I, in turn, taught her mine. Her touch sent shivers down my spine. Her laughter warmed me from the inside out. I found myself drawn to her gentle spirit and the way her eyes held the secrets of 1,000 stars. Section 7. New Life. In the vast expanse of the universe, where stars whisper secrets and planets hold mysteries, life finds a way to surprise us. This is the story of Lyra and the unexpected journey that changed everything. One day, Lyra fell ill. It was sudden, like a storm that appears out of nowhere, darkening the skies of our lives. She grew weak, her skin losing its silver glow. The vibrant energy that once radiated from her seemed to fade with each passing moment. Fear, sharp and cold, gripped my heart. It was a fear unlike any other, a fear of losing someone so integral to my existence. I cared for her, helpless and terrified. Every moment was a battle against the unknown, a struggle to keep hope alive. She looked at me then, her eyes filled with a strange light. It was as if she was trying to tell me something beyond words. She placed my hand on her stomach, right above the place where the strange, luminous glow had first appeared. The glow was mesmerizing, a beacon of hope in our darkest hour. The glow pulsed beneath my hand. It was a rhythm, a heartbeat, a sign of life that defied all odds. It was faint, but it was there. Life, a new beginning, a promise of the future. Her thoughts echoed in my mind, filled with wonder and a touch of fear. It was a connection deeper than any spoken word, a bond that transcended our physical forms, our child. Her thoughts whispered. The realization hit me like a wave, overwhelming and beautiful. A part of you, a part of me, a child of two worlds. This was not just a new life, but a new hope, a new chapter in the story of our existence. Section 8. Love in the Time of Aliens. The revelation hung in the air between us, heavy and wondrous. It was as if the universe itself had paused, holding its breath, waiting for our reaction. The cave, once a place of refuge and secrecy, now felt like a sacred space where destinies were rewritten. The glow from the mysterious light cast long shadows, dancing on the walls, echoing the tumultuous emotions within us. A child ours, the words felt surreal, almost like a dream. Could it be true? The idea of a life created from our union, a blend of two worlds, two species, was both terrifying and exhilarating. We stood there hand in hand, our hearts beating in unison, contemplating the miracle that lay ahead. Suddenly the cramped cave felt smaller, yet our world infinitely larger. The stars outside seemed to shine brighter, as if celebrating our newfound hope. The vastness of the galaxy, once a reminder of our differences, now felt like a canvas of endless possibilities. We were no longer just two beings from different worlds. We were a family in the making. I looked at Lyra, her silver skin pale, her eyes filled with anxiety and hope. She was a vision of otherworldly beauty, yet so human in her emotions. Her vulnerability made my heart ache with love and protectiveness. I wanted to reassure her, to tell her that everything would be all right, but the words caught in my throat, and in that moment I knew. I loved her, not just for her ethereal beauty or the mystery that surrounded her, but for her strength, her courage, and the way she made me feel alive. She had become my anchor, my reason to fight, to hope, to dream. This alien being, this woman who had fallen from the stars and into my life, she was a miracle, a gift from the cosmos. Her presence had transformed my existence, filling it with wonder and purpose. I couldn't imagine a future without her, without us. The fear in her eyes mirrored my own. We were venturing into the unknown, facing challenges that no one had ever faced before. The path ahead was fraught with uncertainty, but we had each other. And that, I believed, was enough to overcome any obstacle. Fear of the unknown, of the future, of this impossible love that bloomed in the heart of a blizzard. The cold wind howled outside, but inside we were warm, wrapped in the cocoon of our love. The snowstorm was a metaphor for the trials we would face, but also for the purity and beauty of our bond. But beneath the fear I saw a glimmer of something else. Trust. Hope. In her eyes, I saw the reflection of my own feelings, a silent promise that we would face whatever came our way together. Our love was a beacon, guiding us through the darkness, lighting our path forward. And maybe, just maybe, the reflection of my own love for her, a love that was boundless, transcending the barriers of space and time. In that tender moment as we embraced, I knew that our love was the greatest adventure of all. Together we would write a new story, one of hope, courage, and an unbreakable bond that defied the stars. Section 9. Epilogue. The storm finally broke a month later. The skies, once dark and tumultuous, began to clear, revealing a world that had been hidden beneath the chaos. The air was fresh, carrying the scent of rain and renewal. It was as if the earth itself had taken a deep breath, ready to start anew. Sunlight streamed into the cave, painting everything in a golden light. The once cold and dark cavern was now a sanctuary of warmth and hope. Each ray of light seemed to whisper promises of a brighter future, illuminating the path ahead. Lyra, her strength returned, stood beside me, her hand resting on her slightly rounded belly. Her eyes sparkled with a mixture of joy and determination. We had been through so much, and yet here we were, standing together, ready to face whatever came next. Our child grew, a silent testament to our love, a bridge between two worlds. This new life was a symbol of our resilience, a beacon of hope that shone brightly even in the darkest of times. We knew that our journey was far from over, but we also knew that we were not alone. We would face the future together, Lyra and I, bound by a love as strong and enduring as the stars themselves. The night sky, with its countless stars, seemed to mirror our own journey, vast, mysterious, and full of endless possibilities. Each star was a reminder that even in the vastness of the universe we had found each other. The future stretched before us, unknown and perhaps perilous, but it was also filled with potential and promise. We had faced so many challenges, and we knew there would be more to come, yet with each step we took we grew stronger, more united. But as I looked at Lyra, her hand in mine, I felt not fear but a profound sense of wonder. Her presence was a constant reminder of the strength and beauty of our bond. Together we had overcome the impossible, and together we would continue to defy the odds. We had found each other against all odds in a universe of infinite possibilities. Our love was a testament to the power of hope and perseverance. It was a force that transcended time and space, a beacon that guided us through the darkest of nights. And that, I knew, was a miracle. In a world filled with uncertainty, our love was the one constant, the one thing we could always rely on. It was a miracle that we had found each other, and it was a miracle that we would cherish for the rest of our lives.